Everyone, welcome back. Friday night. Time to get ready to start streaming. Gonna lower the volume a bit on the game. Much better. So how's everyone doing tonight? I hope everyone is well. As usual, I'm just gonna start by fixing my camera really quick. Property. Oh, the green filter was already off. Good. Camera's being a little weird. Dog and cat are going crazy. I just put the cat upstairs. I might let her down a little later if they keep going too crazy. But yeah, she was being just a little really too annoying. I love her to death, but man, she was like crawling all over my stuff nonstop. Okay, so there we are. I will show you guys what I got for Black Friday Wild One. I got a few things actually. So first, I just want to say hi to everyone. Hey, Ghost Cowboy, Nanaki Strife, hey, Chris, Jumping Bear, Scotty, Wild One, B-Leaf. Welcome back, guys. We're going to be trying Lunestus tonight. Honestly, it was between this and Origami 2. And I just feel this is a bigger game. There's probably going to be more coverage. I do know a couple of channels covered Lunestus. I think Alex did over at Switch Corner. But I still felt like it was a 3D platformer that I wanted to try. I did get a review code from the developer, so I'm like, you know, I want to give them the coverage, especially since this is more of an indie game. Origami I bought with my own money because I didn't get a code for it. I didn't ask for one, actually. I didn't ask for one. But give me a second. I will show you guys what I got for Black Friday. Honestly, I didn't get that many things because I've been buying a lot of games as they come out. So, you know, like Sonic and all that, like a lot of the big games that were like super huge sales, I got as they came out. So I really didn't need to pick them up for Black Friday. It felt bad though, because especially Sonic, like I could have saved like $40 by buying it like a few weeks later. Yeah. So, I think I showed you guys last week. I got 4 games, basically. Like, if we're talking about Black Friday deals, I got 4 games. I picked up Assassin's Creed Ezio Collection, which, unfortunately, 2 of the games you still have to download, but it's a nice box on the shelf, and at least Assassin's Creed 2 is on there, like, physically. Hey, Champ Dancer. Go buy Callisto Protocol now. So good. It's not on the Switch. Is it on the Switch? I'm a little. Hold on. I'm like Callisto. No, it's not. That's what I thought. I'm like, it's not. There's no way that one made it to the Switch. I might get it for Xbox. I'll check it out, but honestly, I'm more, if I can get the funding, I'm more like on the PS5 God of War route. I've been looking a lot at that game, and I so want to play it. So yeah, so first was Assassin's Creed Ezio. I got a super good deal here on Neo: The World Ends With You. Neo: The World Ends With You. It cost me like 24 Canadian, which is like under 20 American right now. So that's a really good deal for this game. I hadn't had a chance to get it physically, so this one's just going to stay sealed because I have it digitally. Another one that's going to stay sealed, but I wanted it for the collection because I didn't have it physically, is Little Nightmares 2. Once again, I had it digitally, but I didn't have it physically. I got this one for 24 Canadian again, so like a little bit under $20. Pretty decent to add to the physical collection. And probably one of the pickups I was most excited about and I want to put some time into is them fighting herds. which is the My Little Pony looking fighting game. But if you don't know, it's actually very, very it's actually a very deep fighter. It's actually a well-built fighter. It's just that the characters look like they're from My Little Pony, but different. Like they look more anime-ish and whatnot, but it's actually supposed to be a really good fighting game. The only downside is apparently the roster is a little small, but I'm looking really forward to getting into it. But I want to have some time to actually dive into the combat system, because most likely, you know, fighting games, you need some time to really get into the combat systems and whatnot. It's the Dead Space pilot actually made. So violent. Oh, well, I know Alex is going to be covering it, if I'm not mistaken, or he did cover it on Xbox Corner or PlayStation Corner. I'm not sure which one of the two. I wanted to check out the review a little bit later, so I might do that tonight then. But definitely, I know I would like to get the Dead Space remake when we finally get it. And like I said, hopefully I get a PlayStation soon. I know I can get some of this on Xbox, but still. Yeah, honestly, it looks really apparently it's a really good fighting game. So those are the 4 pickups I made for Black Friday. But honestly, like, you know, the problem is that I buy so many games that a lot of the great deals I already had. The only one I sort of was trying to find, but it wasn't worth buying from the US, and in Canada we really didn't get a good deal, was I would have wanted to pick up a Mario Party for the family. Here though, it was $55 instead of $80, and it didn't go any lower anywhere, or at least nowhere that I found. And one game from the US isn't worth offsetting the shipping. Like, you know, I have to buy like at least 3 or 4 games from the same place to offset the shipping for it to really be worth it. But yeah, that's it. I didn't want to play the fighting game because fighting games on stream I feel are not going to communicate very well, especially if I'm trying to learn the combat systems. Like, it's pretty boring for the first couple of hours because you're just sort of trying to get into it. I hope so too, and it's you know, even my Xbox, I'd like to do some coverage more, but you know, I've been so like, it's been so rough just getting back into reviewing the having time to review the Switch games, that I want to focus on that first, like I've said a couple of times, and once I have all of that down, then I'll shift over to some of the other consoles. Final Fantasy Crisis Core, definitely. Definitely one I want to check out, but I have I have 2 games coming for next week, reviews that I'm really excited about. The 2 games I reviewed this week, although they're very small games, I'm actually really happy we had time to review them. One of them was the game we actually played last week, and honestly, I said it when we were playing, I wasn't like in the mood for a challenging platformer last week, and I'm glad I gave it a second chance because I ended up really liking that game. Like, I like it enough that if they make a physical, I do want to pick a physical up for that game, which is a Primal Light. It's like a really challenging platformer, and I like the concept that you can replay it multiple times, getting harder and harder. It really puts like a special challenge in there. So let's, as I keep talking and we and whatnot, let's start up with the game a bit. So I'm gonna flip over to the mainstream, and I want to go through the play tutorial because there's like a tutorial section here. You guys can't see the menu. I'll put myself up there for now. There's a menu down here. There's a tutorial section, so let's go through it quickly as we go through. By the way, I am now 100% done with the main storyline of Pokemon, and even the after game. Like, I've unlocked 6-star raids. I'm working on different 6-star raids. I'd say I have like a 40% success rate on 6-star raids. I'm trying to work also on some of my team. Like, I'm leveling some Pokemon, but I don't want to use the glitches. I know there's a lot of item glitches and whatnot, but I don't feel like I want to do that. So what's move slow? What is move slow? I don't get what move slow is. What's that button supposed to be? Well, I'm not paying attention here. Double jump, yeah, that's fine. What did I miss before? I don't think I missed anything else. So, okay, double jump. Move slow. What is this button supposed to be? Can you guys tell what, like, maybe it's just me tonight and I'm like, what is this button supposed to be? Because I'm trying R. That's not it, because I would have thought it's R. I would have thought it's ZR. It's ZR. Oh, okay. That's the trigger. That's a ZR. So ZR is move slow. Y is going to be attack. So this is supposed to be like a 3D platformer with, like, I would say almost a PS1 aesthetic to it. Oh, there's a triple jump. What did I miss? Oh, the triple jump is with Y. Oh, okay, got it. Pretty sweet so far. Honestly, controls are very crisp, by the way. Very crisp controls. Like I say, it's a PlayStation 1 aesthetic, but I would say a lot of PlayStation 1 games did not have controls that were as crisp as this. And although, you know, it's a blocky sort of appearance, it works for me. I played a lot of PS1 back in the day, and I have no problem with that. So alternate attack. Oh, alternate jump. Okay, it's just the buttons that are alternate attacks and alternate jump. Okay, got it. So we're done the tutorial. Now we're going to move on to the real stuff. Let me just pick up. Hello, MSG and chat. Happy game. Hey, by the way, I'm really glad to see a lot of you have been emailing that you got the physical games I mailed out. I know for sure Mark got it. I know for sure Bear got it. And I'm missing some people. I know at least 2 other people sent me the emails that they got their games. I just have to look through my emails. But I'm really glad you guys are getting the games, and that for most of you, they've gotten their safe so far. So hopefully everyone has gotten it. But
almost a full year of simulations with no tangible results.
We have a story.
I'm continuing to do small tweaks to the process, but without deeper understanding of the underlying system. I wish we could contact the professor, but communications are still disrupted. She would know what to do. She is responsible for this whole situation after all. At least my quarantine thread seems to be holding up. It seems like preparations for the next sample loop are complete.
I wasn't expecting voiceovers.
Our next case is a scout, Hana, who's been showing signs of minimal control over the program. I'm, well, not getting my hopes up anymore, but anyway,
surprise.
Commencing sample loop in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, well, and I agree with you, Champ Dancer. Pokemon, if you are into the gameplay and you're not the kind of person that graphics are going to bother, I would definitely recommend it. It is one of, gameplay-wise, I think one of the best Pokemon games in quite a while. Actually, one of the games I've liked the most. If it wasn't for the graphical glitches, it'd be an awesome experience. For now, it's just a very good one. And the fact that they fixed a lot of the gameplay issues that were getting a little tiresome over time. You know, like grinding levels in this Pokemon is way easier. Raids actually give you more experience through the experience stones that you'll pick up than like having to actually grind out battles. Catching Pokemon is so much easier. There's a dedicated Pokemon ball button. Like, it's small things, but such small things that have made a huge change. Like, you don't need to menu to get Pokeballs is insane. I know it's crazy that it took this long, but like, they really needed to do that dedicated button. So I personally am very much enjoying it, and I've said it many times, Pokemon for me has never been about the graphics. Am I still disappointed that they're not doing better? Definitely. But that is pretty much my stance on it. It's that basically the only disappointing thing about it, as many people have pointed out, is that they have so much money that they could fix the graphics, and it just feels like they're not putting in the effort that they would need to do that when they easily could. Like, an indie developer that puts out a game like that doesn't have the best graphics, you're like, who cares? They have awesome gameplay. But when it's the biggest franchise in the world, making like the most money in the world, it's sort of hard to say like, hey, you know, give your players the best experience they could get. And for God's sake, can we please get voiceovers one day? Come on, voice acting, Pokemon. Now I know it's all about regional, like, because if you think about it, if they do voice acting, that means they have to translate it for every language Pokemon is made in, and Pokemon is made in a crap ton of languages, which is honestly probably why they haven't done it. To not have to do like 20 different language voiceovers. But I mean, they still could. Money is not an issue for that franchise, you know? So it's not like, oh, it would cost too much. Oh my god. Wow, that was just bad. That was just me, by the way. So we have to, what, do we have to do it all over again? No. Okay. So, I mean, so far, guys, by the way, I would say awesome little game that I'm playing here. Control-wise, super solid. I'm going to stop talking about Pokemon for 2 seconds and focus on what we're actually playing, Lunestus. Impressed so far. Like I said, graphically, is it a little weird that they're going for like this blocky PS1 style? Sure. But it's attractive nonetheless. It's like the muted tones, colors works. And control-wise, it is awesome. Camera flips super well. And like, there's no jittery camera stuff happening. I would have expected like a game like this to have like sort of a jittery, you know, I don't want to say crappy camera, but you know what I mean. Sometimes these indie games, the camera goes crazy when you turn it. Look how smooth all this is. It does have a collect-a-thon vibe to it though, with all these like hidden little things. So we have 3 out of the 4 letters. We're just gonna do that. Oof, almost fell off there. Let's see what happens when we get all the letters. Hopefully we're gonna find the 4th one. Oh, there it is. So Nana. Okay. Not sure what Nana is, but we have all 4 letters. We're gonna figure it out at the end. I'll check out chat. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like I said, it's like, you know what I equivalent it to? Like, I don't know if any of you guys are Angry Joe fans, but I equivalent it, I put it on the same terms as like EA that says it would be too expensive to do, like, to make Madden better. You know what I mean? To me, it's like, that is not an issue because Madden is a huge franchise that makes so much money that I don't want to hear you didn't have the money to do, like, you know, more motion captures or to make some, you know, some features better. It shouldn't be a thing. If you need more people, get more people. You have the money and the game makes enough money. Now, I know business decision wise, you always want to make the best profit possible, but like for an audience that have been fans of the games for 20 years plus, like, come on guys, just do it. No excuses. No excuses. Wah. That was close. for the moment, just a little bit, you know, I'm not going to say easy, but easier than, you know, not a tough platformer, but obviously first level. Let's not judge anything. Difficulty could be coming, and there's something hidden over there. And this seems to be voluntarily glitchy. Look how glitchy it gets, but this is voluntary. Oh. Resets 1. Yeah, FIFA doesn't have a World Cup mode. That is dumb. By the way, one of the other games we could have played, and I was very tempted to do so, is Retro Goal. You remember? I don't know if you guys remember from eShop deals a couple of weeks back. Retro Bowl was on sale, and it's an awesome like retro pixel art football game. Well, American football game. Well, they made a soccer or European football version now, Retro Gold, that just came out a couple of weeks ago. I just didn't think it would translate to stream very well, because once again, like, it's a lot. If it's like Retro Bowl, there's like a lot of back office stuff that is maybe less interesting, is more text based. But I plan on, as soon as I have a little bit of time to play that, and come back to you guys either in review form or just include it on future eShop deals if I don't have time to do a review. But I think it might be a really interesting game. It only costs about $5 at like full price. They did outsource the design for rendering of Pokemon this time. So they outsourced it and it didn't go any better than that. That looks like they lowballed it on whoever, like, basically said we're going to do it for the cheapest possible. Oh my god. Man, I'm so bad. Why am I sucking it up here? That was like a dumb, easy, like, little jump. At least you don't have to recollect the stuff when you die. I'm not focusing enough tonight. But I want to do a little bit of playing because this is a game I was really looking forward to. Oh, Chris M coming in with a donation. Having family time, but wishing you a fun night. Go Team Maple. Hey, thank you so much, Chris M, man. On top of it, you're not staying and you're still donating. You are way too generous, my man. Thank you so much. Have a great family night, my friend. Very much appreciated. Okay. I took 2 hits there for no good reason yet again. Now, I didn't see if there's any way to refill my health. I think the last time I took 1 hit, but I don't think I ever needed to find anything to refill my health. Now, these levels, when you think about it, like I'm sort of going by default, like completionist mode and trying to get everything. But when you think about it, I could probably be doing these levels way quicker if I didn't do all the side courses. One thing I like so far, however, is that if you look over at the level design, you can sort of tell what is the main route so far and what is the side route to make sure you're like not missing anything. But yeah, it's honestly, it's straightforward so far, little platformer, but you know me, I love my platformers and it feels really good. Like, I'm really impressed with the controls. Just want to make sure there's nowhere to go up here. No, there isn't. So let's make our way back. Gonna be over here. This should be the way forward. I'm trying to go fast too. I guess if I would take more of my time, I probably wouldn't even die at all. Oh, we got some life back. I don't know where it was from though. So something gave us some life back. If I die, my health refills, definitely. Neon White is coming to PS4, PS5. That is awesome. I mean, a great game like that, the more people get to play it, the better. Seriously, the better, because it's a great game. And, you know, I'm all for more people playing games. Obviously, I like having Switch exclusives that are exclusives, but no problem with that. Did you guys see that the Resident Evil 7 gameplay demo came out for people that want to try the online, like, because it's a cloud-based game, but the demo came out today. You can grab it on the eShop and try Resident Evil 7. I was tempted to try it because I actually have never played Resident Evil 7. I was waiting for it to come to the Switch, hoping that one day it would, or, you know, if maybe like I got a PS5 and played it on that. But if you guys didn't know, the demo came out today. So if you guys want to try it after today, it is available. I'm wondering how that game's gonna play in cloud. No. Wow, that was really bad, and that was my fault because I did not turn the camera. And I think I was doing all that for nothing because I thought there was a second path. But there isn't. It's just like the same path. Well, I did all that for nothing. I died literally for no reason. A little crappy. Yeah, Village is supposed to be coming too, right? I think after. Cloud-based? Or did they not announce anything about it? I'm not sure. Could be mixed up. I did think of trying it out, but at the same time I didn't think it was fair. The reason why is because we'd be streaming at the same time. Okay, I have super good internet, but streaming does take a lot of bandwidth, and it might affect the overall gameplay. So I didn't think it'd be fair to judge like a cloud-based game while I was streaming it. Just because it's like you're asking for trouble. You know what I mean? Like, you're basically doing two things that take a lot of bandwidth at the same time. And I'm better off trying it, like, when I'm not streaming. If I want to be fair with the version of the game and check if it really works. Because that was one of my plans tonight, to maybe try that. But I decided against it because of that. Oh, okay, this is where... Okay, I get it. She wants us to move slow so we can do more precise jumps. Okay, we have NAN. Like, is Nana like grandma? Like, is it supposed to be like Nana, like a Nana? Or is it some, or totally unrelated to like a Nana? Oh my god, can I just stop walking off of platforms? That is, I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. I'm fidgety in my movements. Once again, though, that was 100% me. Now we have all that, right? Yeah, we have the other end. By the way, guys, if everything goes well, I should be doing my review on the 8BitDo Ultimate tomorrow. I'm planning on doing it tomorrow. And then basically Sunday, we're going to be getting an eShop deals. I took a little break from eShop deals this week because we did the recap on Monday, which was like 100 games. And to be honest, there was nothing major that hit during this week. Well, there are a few new deals that hit this week, but enough that I can fit them all into the weekend video. So I did take a little time off and focused more on a couple of reviews this week. So if anyone was worried about eShop deals or anything like that, it's simply a little downtime after like that major Black Friday, like 4 videos in a week. And by the way, the giveaways are still going to get going. I'm just waiting on the confirmation of a project. I told you guys it was depending on a project, and it is green. It's green lighted. I'm just waiting for it to be done, and it'll make sense when I can tell you what the project is. I just want it to be done before I tell you about it. And it'll make sense with the giveaway. So for the Black Friday eShop cards, okay? It'll make total sense once the project is actually done. And I fell off again. It'll make 100% sense when the project is done, why I was waiting for it, because it is directly related to like giveaway stuff and future giveaway stuff. That makes any sense at all right now when I'm being very cryptic. So I'm holding the slow button. It actually does help for this type of platforming. We have Nana again. Jumped right on the dude. I tried to do a Mario and it didn't work. So do you guys like the Mario stash, by the way? I had to shave it off. My wife pretty much the next day was waiting for me in the morning with the clippers, and she's like, now we're December 1st. I want the stash gone. She couldn't take it anymore. Oh my god. Nice. Stop hitting stuff randomly. Yeah, she was like, I can't take it anymore. I want the stash gone. So I'm like, okay, that's okay, honey. The stash will be gone. But I did make a deal with her though. The next time we're gonna have like a Mario related release, we are going to I'm gonna you know, Mario games are always announced at least a month in advance. The next time we get a Mario release, I'm gonna grow the stash out for the Mario release, and we'll do a Mario stream. A stream with the stash. Now, is there another like platform hidden further? Yeah, there is. Like this seems to be like the normal goal, and then there seems to be like a better goal. Unless I'm supposed to hit that goal first. That doesn't feel like it. Do it for the movie. Definitely. By the way, I did film a video about the movie. I just can't post it. It unfortunately gets copyright striked at anything like that movie. If you show more than like 5 seconds of it, of the trailer for the Mario movie, your videos get copyright striked. And if I don't have visual aids, like the video is not fun. So I did film a video with the stash about the Mario movie that unfortunately we probably will never see because I get it pops the copyright, which sort of sucks. Okay, so we seem to be moving to a new biome. So we finished that first biome. Read file. Hey mom, hey dad, done. Guess what? I did finally made it to the recon unit. Drills are over. Anyway, I really want to celebrate this with you guys, but it might take a few weeks until I'm allowed to go home for a while. But that just gives you enough time to prepare yourselves for the biggest cake ever. Oh, I'll also bring along someone I met during training. We finished our training at the same time. Actually thought it would seem like she wants to get into special ops later down the line. She's pretty rad. Also, she has the sweetest accent. European, I think, maybe. Never really asked. I guess that's it. Can't wait to see everyone again. Oh, and dad, don't worry. I'll be fine, really. And mom, please tell dad I'll be fine. And say hi to... hashtag for me. Love you, hashtag. Jack Black is Bowser, spot on. Yeah, because Bowser is like sort of like he's the bad guy, but he's also like a clown. You know what I mean? Like he's not like in the first games, you think that Bowser's like this super, you know, like the old NES games, they didn't really give Bowser too much of a personality, but he just looks like this really mean bad guy. But you know, in the other games, you see that he's sort of like a bad guy that has trouble getting things right. So it makes sense because Jack Black has that sort of attitude. You know what I mean? Like the sort of clown yet bad guy. Okie doke. So we have a new biome. Cutesy. Now I wonder, can I go in the water or does that kill me? We're gonna try it. It kills me. That was just a test because I'm like, does water kill me? And it does. I assumed so much. I should have assumed as much because obviously this being a platformer, if all of a sudden I can walk all over, it defeats the point of platforming, but it was worth a shot. It was worth a try. Donkey Kong is the original bad guy. It's March, I think. Hey, Alex, what's up, man? We're playing Lunestis. I think you reviewed this game. It's a pretty nice platformer so far. Like, other than the PS1 graphics, it is very sweet. I'm liking it a lot. It's, to me, it feels like a little collect-a-thon gem here. And I'm just waiting to see. I'm hoping there's some boss fights or something like that. Like, so far, I'm not very far in. We've done, like, the first zone or whatever you want to call it. But, yeah. Liu Blanca. Nintendo was horrible this gaming generation. They barely made brand new IP for Switch. It was all Wii U ports. Even Luigi's Mansion 3 was supposed to be a Wii U game. No Metroid Prime. I wouldn't say they were awful this generation. I think they brought a lot of good stuff to the table. I think they brought a lot of good games. And, I mean, obviously, they did a lot of Wii U ports, but to be totally honest with you, I have no problem with that because they were games that didn't get properly appreciated the first time around, in my opinion. Like, you know what I mean? I get that they're Wii U ports, but they're also games that most of the people that own a Switch have never played because they don't own a Wii U, because the Wii U no one bought. So that's the reason I don't have a problem with a lot of games being Wii U ports, because of that single issue. Like, if they were games that everyone bought like 6 million copies of, and everyone had, whatever, you know, yeah, that would be disappointing, but I think they gave a new lease on life to a lot of games that might have, like, a lot of people might have never appreciated before. And, of course, Nintendo reviewers have all played them because they had Wii U's, but for people that did not have Wii U's, I would say I really don't have too much of an issue with it. But, you know, I get it. If you did have a Wii U and you played all that, you have the total right to be disappointed. That is 100% something you are allowed to be disappointed. Hope Metroid Prime still comes, but, you know, we never know. If it's the next generation, it's the next generation. And that was a really, really bad jump. Okie doke. Now, this is the first time that I'm not sure this is where we should be going right now. Or if there was like a side route first. But I don't think so. Okay, so we're going to try and go back the same way. Just this time, don't jump into nothingness. You were hoping for Callisto to be a little more fine-tuned, but still fun. I quite enjoyed the combat system that everyone hates on, but it does feel weak in crowds. Love the atmosphere, though. Yeah, Champ was saying earlier that he really liked it. Callisto has an army of people going hard in the comments on videos that put them down. I think they were expecting 10 out of 10. You were hoping for 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10s are rare, but yeah, I mean, from what Champ tells me, there's still like a lot of potential. I'll check out, and I said I was going to check out your review after. I wanted to check out your review. You told me about it a little earlier, and I definitely want to check it out, see what the good points are. And hopefully things are going to work out and I can get my PS5 soon. Now, okay, there was a blue ball there. It's weird to see a blue ball, but okay, yeah, there was a blue ball there. Oh, that brings me back down here. What about this one? This one brings me where? Okay, this one brings me. Okay, we got a new checkpoint. Good with that. Oh, that's a little weird. You know what? I can see this game definitely also being a speedrunning game. I don't know if you guys are getting this feeling. Yeah, Germany's my team. I'm half German. In the World Cup, I always take for Germany because my other half is not Spanish from Spain. It's Spanish from South America. And Venezuela just doesn't make the World Cup. Or if they make it, like, they do awful. It's very rare for Germany to drop early, and it's sad. It's very sad. He's passionate, the lead dev, nice. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you really want to give a game a 10 out of 10, but I mean, you have to go with how you found the game, and 10 out of 10s are so risky to give. Like, even games that you completely love, like, you know, I'll take Shredder's Revenge for an example. I still wouldn't give it a 10 because it's amazing, but you know, it's, I don't know, 10 is like insanity. I'm trying to remember the last game I gave a 10 to. I did give 1 or 2 10s in my reviews, and I'm trying to remember what game got a 10. Probably when I remember, it's going to be a game that I'm going to be like, oof, today maybe I wouldn't give it a 10 anymore. But, or maybe it'll just be like, oh yeah, that was good. I have to try and remember. You remember, Alex? What's the last 10 you gave? Yeah, Lunestus is, it seems like a speedrunner's like dream. Like, there must be so many like little paths that you can take and cheats. And if you're not going for like 100% completion on the collection, these levels you must be able to zoom through them. You're in the minority, you like Dead Space 3, but minorities have a reason to be, so it's a good thing. If you like Dead Space 3, that's the important thing. I know I loved 1 and 2. I didn't play 3 because so many people talked crap about it that while I did have a PS4, I did not bother picking it up. It wasn't PS4, right? Not PS3? Maybe it was PS3. Whichever it was, I didn't, and I know I didn't end up picking it up because so much people were talking trash about it. It's also a series though that had a lot to live up to. That's the problem with it. And the first game, like, I knew the first Dead Space blew me away. Like, I think it was one of the first series back then that horror-wise, I put on the level of, like, the first 2, like, Resident Evil games. Before 4, like, brought the series back. Because, like, 3 was sort of a down-ish point. It wasn't a bad game, it was just a down-ish compared to 1 and 2. And then 4... Oh, my God. 4 brought it totally back. Doing awful here. Spun too early. Now I don't have the Nana. I'm still missing the last A. So I do have to look out for it. Oh, it's over there. But honestly, what impresses me, and I said it earlier, is the camera in this game. I'm surprised that the camera follows the action so well and is so steady. Like normally these games like have like this wonky camera, and this one is actually super solid. It's actually really impressing me for that. Yeah, 9 on Metroid Dreads feels fair. I think I gave it... Did I do a review on Dread? I know I played it on stream at least twice. Did I do a review on it? But yeah, Metroid Dread I'd be like 9 or maybe 9.5, but feels more 9-ish to me. I was hoping they would do DLC for Dread. I'll be honest with you, I was really hoping they would do DLC for Dread. Also, given that the game did really well for a Metroid game, like for a 2D Metroid game, I was really hoping they'd like give some, you know, some aftermarket support to it, give it a little bit of DLC. I'm a little disappointed that they didn't do anything like that. Oh my god. Can I just be more terrible than that? I probably can. I was sure that game they were gonna go hard on it when it broke like 2 to 3 million. Like it did 3 millions in sales. I'm pretty sure. Can't remember the last numbers, but I'm pretty sure it made the 3 million. I was sure they were gonna like go hard on it to like really indoctrinate people to like pick up the Metroid franchise, like 2D Metroid, but they did not. That's a little too bad. So far, how are you guys liking this game? I want to get your feelings from it, because from my perspective, I'm playing it. Gotta tell you, solid, and I'm really liking it. However, I'm not sure it's a game that is communicating just how fun it is over stream format, because it is like just a straightforward platformer. So I want to know from your guys' perspectives, how are you finding it? Let's do this. Oh my god, I knew that was going to happen. People would hate your 10. Yeah, price is always something I factor heavily. Like I gave an 8 today on Donut Dodo because it's a $5 game, but it's a really fun arcade. Well, at least to me, it was a extremely fun arcade game that actually is on par with some of the classics, in my opinion. Can't go higher than an 8 though, because it lacks level variety. They went a little light on the level count, in my opinion, but nonetheless, I really liked it. And especially because, like I said, it's $5, and the chiptune soundtrack, amazing. Like, for arcade standards, let's be clear. It's amazing for arcade game standards. Like, it feels like you're playing the soundtrack from an old Donkey Kong or Pac-Man game. Just simple, awesome, and they actually put a different track for each level. With only 5 levels, you could have thought they would go cheap and they'd, like, keep, like, the same song for each level, or, like, just alternate between 2, but no, they put 5 different tracks, one for each one of the levels. And that really fits in with it. Dead Cells. Definitely, yeah, exactly. Dead Cells with all the upgrades and updates, definitely. Maybe, well, I don't know if I would go 10, but it's obviously a perspective, but I could agree. There's a definite argument for making it a 10 with the DLC. When the game originally released, it was a very solid 8 to 8.5, I would have said. But today, like, if someone wants to argue a 10, I would be like, definitely. If you're into that type of gameplay, definitely. One game I would have liked to see DLC for is Hades. Like, more DLC. I would have liked the game to keep, like, going, because it is so... The base, the shell that you have is so amazing. Like, that game... oh my god, come on. You're just gonna probably do a Hades 2, but yeah. Once again, I agree with you, Leo Blanca. I would love to get the Metroid games on Switch, the handheld games on Switch. I 100% agree with you. The same way they did a Konami collection, they could do a Metroid collection, and they probably don't need to do a lot. It's just that if Nintendo is planning on bringing the GBA app one day to the Switch, that could be one of the reasons that they aren't doing it with a lot of primary properties. Because imagine if they do the GBA to the Switch, you're going to get the Mario and Luigi's. You're going to get the Metroids. Like, if they do the GBA app, in my opinion, that would probably be one of the best online apps to add, because the GBA library of first-party games is actually really good. And I'm doing freaking terrible at this level here. Oh, okay, the crystals break. Like, they break if you just walk on them. That's a little intense, and I didn't know about. Okay, we came up here. It's because I find it weird that there's like an island over there with nothing on it. Unless, did we go here and I just don't remember? I don't see anything. Okay. Let's keep going. And these level designs are really nice. I would disagree with you, because I still think they know that the primary thing is games. I just think they want to diversify their portfolio, which is never a bad thing for any company. But that is, like I said, viewpoints cannot be argued with. If that's the viewpoint you have, that they only care about the movies and the parks now. But they've delivered some really good games, and I'm pretty sure with Breath of the Wild 2 is gonna knock it out of the park. I mean, if they delayed it this much and it is anything but amazing, people are gonna have Nintendo's heads. Like, Nintendo's head. Like, it's over. Okay, we have like the Nana in this level. Unless they're still all to come, we found like only one of them. And the levels, like, I feel really like advanced in the level to not have the E letters. So I think we're gonna have to forget it about this one, and I'm not gonna be redoing levels to try to get the letters. If we don't, oh my god, come on! I was sure I made that. That drop was very long. It's like they want you to feel how painful it is. Oh my god. I think we just found another. Okay, so there's water balls hidden in some of the water. That is interesting. Maybe we'll find another one of the letters, but we don't have them all. I'm not sure how much good that's gonna be. Yeah, look, there's an A there. Which one is it though? Is it the last one? Oh no, it's the second one. Aha. So I have to look out for like puddles of water that might have things in it. I missed this the first time. Oh my god! perspective sometimes. Ugh. I was sure I was right on it. I'm like, I don't want to overshoot it. Okay, I've got to look at my shadow. I just noticed when you're jumping, you do have a shadow. Got to look at it. Don't see the shadow on whatever you want to fall on. It's an issue. Oof. After this level, guys, I'm going to take a couple of seconds to catch up with chat and just read a bit, because I'm trying to do both at once, and honestly, super fun game, but I need to chill a bit. No few people in the last few lives have like live streams have been like, man, I've come to see the game and you're always talking. But you know what? That's just the way I am. I come on Fridays not only to play the game, but to chill out to chill and hang with all of you. So I'm sorry if anyone just came for pure gameplay. I'm gonna chat a bit. Also, it's gonna give me some focus time. Now we have 3 of them. Now this one's just bringing me back to the beginning. Ouch. Okay. This one's bringing me upwards. Okay. What the heck? Oh, it's there. My God. Okay. So if I was worried that the game was going to be too easy the whole time, you only care about Crisis Core this month. Okay. Yeah, well, there's a lot of solid games coming. One game that I really want to play and that I just haven't had time and I haven't even picked up yet or got a review copy is Front Mission First. Front Mission First looks really good. And there's a game coming out next week that looks like a strategy RPG with mechs as well, but like with more 3D models. And it interests me. It could be good, it could be bad. I don't know if it's good or bad, haven't played it at all, but I saw it earlier today and I was like, strategy RPG with mechs. This could be interesting. This could be in my wheelhouse of things that I like. So I might try and check it out next week if I can, after I do the 2 games that I definitely want to do reviews on. Sports Story, yeah. The new Dragon Quest, yeah, it looks pretty, like, it looks fun. I just don't think it, you know, like, it's not like a mainline Dragon Quest game, but I think it's going to be fun, like, fun for a more casual-ish audience. Oof. And these, like I said, these level designs are funky. Like now, I'm not sure this is where I was supposed to go first. But we have our last letter over there. So I thought it was late for the letters, but apparently it wasn't. Seriously though, the trick is look for your shadow. Now that I sort of know that there's a shadow, not going to be perfect, but it's making things a lot easier. I should have looked for it earlier, but what you gonna do? It's been too early there. And it's funny, why I don't know why everything looks like a cat. So I don't know if we're going to find out at one point why everything here looks like a cat, but we shall see. And I'm still wondering about what the two, like, if I go on that, do I end the level but like with a lower score? Yeah, it looks like an action RPG. It looks like a cross between the RPG and Builders. Like, it looks to have like similar, like, I know you're not going to be building like Builders, but I mean, you know, like Builders has like an action RPG, but like Minecraft building type thing. It looks like they're trying to blend that sort of gameplay with a little bit more of a standard RPG type gameplay. So we're done with the second biome. Like I said, I'm going to take a little break. Oh my god. Stretch it out. Oof, guys. Hey Ricardo, how you doing? Okay, let me just pick this up. Hello, this game is pretty solid. I remember commenting on it in your sales videos. Ha. Yes, it is a super solid game. I knew Alex liked it, which is why I knew it was going to be a good game, and I just really couldn't wait to put some time into it. It looks amazing. Well, it's been amazing so far, and I'm pretty sure if it keeps up with the same quality, and I don't know if there's going to be more to it than this, but if there's 2 levels per biome, looks right here on the screen like we have 7 biomes, that's like 14 levels. But the levels are long. It like what? I've been playing pretty straightforward. Like, we took maybe like 10 minutes to talk at the beginning. So 50 minutes for 4 levels is like 15 minutes a level. It's actually pretty decent. That's actually pretty decent. Glitchy pop-ins. You're talking about this game here? I didn't notice that many pop-ins. I know they're going for like a PS1 aesthetic, but yeah, Hat in Time. You're right, Forced Anonymity. Obviously it's the level designs are different and the mechanics are different because Hat in Time, like, you know, is based around like the gimmicky hat things. This one is more straightforward with the same abilities the whole time so far. But I agree, the sort of overall feeling of the game does remind me a little bit of that as well. I do not know if the new NetherRealms game is being announced. Hopefully it's a new more. I think that we're right around the corner of a new Mortal Kombat being announced for like for the consoles. Would make sense as well that the next gen consoles were coming up on 2 years that they're out now. That seems like the right timing for a new Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I know that Nintendo is working on an OLED killer that will kill the original Switch like the Switch killed the DS, but support like Apple has with its resolution changes going forward. Like, the one thing I really hope from Nintendo is that they stick with the hybrid concept. I've said it before, I know Nintendo likes to do something new in each generation of system, but I really think they found their niche for the coming time. Where I could see Nintendo, like I said, pushing the envelope if they really want to go with something funky, is pushing the VR possibilities of the Switch. And you know what, I talked about it before, like I know the current Switch can go into Labo mode, like, you know, with the Labo thing, but if the next Switch is a lot more powerful, they could really push the whole like VR version of games without needing a whole Labo thing, like as part of the base Switch model, and really not just that the fact that the screen is on your head, but really go with like VR concepts with the, you know, with the Joy-Cons and everything, and push that technology, meaning that it'll give a door for people that really want to try something new that is individually unique to the new version of like a Super Switch or Switch 2 or whatever they want to call it. Personally, honestly, I would go with Super Switch. I know Nintendo's not going to do it because they hate awesomeness for naming their systems, but you know, the Nintendo going to the Super Nintendo was one of my favorite generational leaps because I'm old. and I love the Nintendo, and I love the Super Nintendo generation, and Genesis, Sega Genesis, you know, going to 16-bit, I think was like a huge change. Even though 3D came with like the PlayStation 1 and all that, still it's one of my favorite generational jumps. So I would really love them to do like a throwback naming scheme and just go with Super Switch. Hey, by the way, Alex, did you try Retro Goal, which is like from the same company that did Retro Bowl but like soccer? They brought this out pretty much when the World Cup was starting. I've picked it up, but I just haven't had time to put any time into the game. And I was wondering if you tried it, because I know you're a soccer fan. So I'm wondering if like you had a chance to try it, and if it's as good of a pixel adaptation of like a sports game as Retro Bowl was. 2027? You're crazy, champ, man. They're not going to wait another 4 years. If they wait another 4 years, they're in trouble. I would say they're in trouble. Next year, if the hardware doesn't come out next year, I think it's going to get announced next year. Like, I would see like probably an announcement end of next year for beginning 2024. That would sound right to me, feeling wise. And like I said, Nintendo, give me my Super Switch. Call it the freaking Super Switch. Nope. They do not have a code name for any future console yet, to my knowledge. Honestly, I would really think if Nintendo is really smart and they keep the same like family of chips for the next Switch, you could even keep the exact same eShop and just make like a new section for the exclusive games for the next Switch and have all the other games be automatically retro compatible. Now I know it would prevent Nintendo from being able to sell the same games again on the other console. Yeah, it released like last week or the week before, Alex, and I've really been wanting to try it, but I haven't had any time at all. And if I get into a season of it, I'm gonna put a little bit too much time into it. So I want to do it when I know I have the time. And although it's a game that I really want to play, and I think I would like to do a review on. I know it's not going to be like a huge review for the channel, so I want to focus more on a couple of the awesome games coming next week. But yeah. Yeah. But mobile chips are always going to be an issue because of power draw. You know, like the biggest issue with putting a powerful chip in a portable system is power draw and having a battery that will keep up. That's the biggest problem. But you're right. Totally 100%. I do think though that we're talking about 5 years after the original chip. You can probably get a portable chip that gives 40% more with very minimal power difference. Maybe pack in a battery that is slightly larger. I'd have to check what the X1 chips are, like what the X1 next gen chips are like. But I'm pretty sure you can get one that goes about 40% more. Which will still not give you a PS4, by the way. Well, I'd have to look at what the PS4 was able to give out, like teraflop-wise. But it'll be... it'll still make a significant difference in performance. I just don't know if we can get double performance. The double performance would probably put you closer to a PS4. And, you know, a portable PS4-ish, like power-wise. It's not going to be exactly a PS4, but like a system that can play pretty much PS4 quality, but portably would be awesome. Because if you think about it, a lot of the current PS5 games have PS4 versions, meaning that you won't be PS5 compatible, but you're going to be getting like games that are very close. Yeah, I know what you mean, Alex. Well, you do even more videos than I do, so I don't know how you do it sometimes. You're a machine, but I know what you mean. And like, it's the kind of game that you can't just play one game and decide if it's good, because I want to go into, like, I'm pretty sure there's going to be season options and management options like Retro Bowl, which is what really made the game like stand out for a retro style game. And it's only $5. Like, they're selling it for the same price they sold Retro Bowl. I am still super surprised that they're selling these games at $5, because honestly, for what you can do in them, at 10 to 15 bucks, I would still feel you're getting a super good deal quality-wise. I'm glad they're cheaper, because for people, for consumers, it's awesome. But what I mean is, like, development-wise, and if you look at the market, what other games are selling for with the options they're giving you, I'm amazed they've released it at $5 again. But I'm just hoping that they didn't sort of, sorry the expression, but I hope they didn't half-ass it. You know what I mean? I hope they did as good a job as they did with Retro Bowl. But, yeah. Okay. Yeah, but that's why I said, Leo, it's not going to be a PS4. It's going to be a PS4 power equivalent, because it wouldn't be the Jaguar CPU. The power draw is too big, and to my knowledge, there isn't a portable low power draw version of it. $4K docked, I would still say, would probably be upscaled. Yeah, 1440p would probably be what the Switch is actually giving out, and they'd have to upscale it, because 4K docked, you need a lot of power. Like, if you look at even graphics cards on PCs to do, and I know PCs, there's optimization issues with it too, with the games, because they're made to run on a variety of hardware, so we're not going to get into that, like, technicality. But nonetheless, like, even with proper optimization, to actually run 4K natively, you need a huge, like, the jump from 1440 to 4K is way heavier than the jump from 1080 to 1440, power wise. Because, like, when I used to build computers, to get a computer to do 4K, like, low 4K, it was like a 1080 had trouble. Like back in, like, you know, because the last generation that was really into computer building was like the 1070, 1080 CPUs from the GPUs from NVIDIA, and like a 1080 just barely started to do 4K, sometimes 30 FPSs. You needed the 20 series to really get into 4K, and those GPUs blow like the Switch out of the water by like. But yeah, we'll see what it does. But I would say probably 4K upscaled. That could definitely be a possibility. Okay, let's continue on with the game a bit. Took a little break, looked through it, looked through the chat. And sorry if I missed anything. I didn't scroll up too much because there was a lot going on, and I don't want to take like 3,000 years. Yeah, honestly, I think with such a huge install base, if they don't want to alienate all of it and they go retro compatible, they would really like keep such a huge install base, because people would be motivated to upgrade from the Switch to Switch 2 without feeling like, okay, I'm starting over with a whole new library. You know what I mean? And you're still going to get a bunch of games that weren't ported over to the Switch 1 that could be ported over to the Switch 2. power-wise from third parties. And sort of like they're doing now, and they're doing like, you know, like PS5 upgrades of PS4 games. Developers could actually do patches for like games that were ported to the Switch and were running like so graphically to do like upgrades for the Switch 2, which would be freaking really good. And you'd get a lot of goodwill with the community. Anyway, that's my viewpoint. Will they do it? No idea. Okay, let's go through, and we're gonna go through at least a couple. Oh, I'm looking at the chat and I'm getting hit. We're gonna go through at least a couple more levels of the game. Like we could play it for the full 2 hours, but I don't know how much fun you guys are having watching me platform through the game. This is an amazing game to play, like I said, just not sure how fun it is to watch someone play. Because graphically it is sort of simpler. But seriously, if I had to like think score-wise right now, like I'm in the 8 territory. I don't know if I'd hit a 9 because I'd have to finish the whole game and like be amazed by like nice endgame content. And one thing, however, we haven't seen a boss yet. I don't know if there are any, and if there aren't any bosses, that will slightly disappoint me. In the sense that I would have liked to see like some platformer bosses in a game like this. Maybe we'll get like a final boss, but I would have thought that like few bosses here and there would be nice. Maybe there's some to come. Well, we actually have someone in the chat that could tell us. I don't know, Alex, I'm pretty sure finished the game, so you could tell us if there's bosses. Just give me a second, guys. Qu'est-ce que mon bébé? Sorry about that, guys. My daughter just needed ask me a few questions. We're all good to go. I'm home alone with my youngest tonight, so the wife is out visiting her mother. So the youngest stayed with me here. So obviously she's a little... Ooh, okay. Wow, that was new. That was fun. I don't know what the green meter is. I just assumed that I had to keep my character within the green meter to not like fly off of the whatever that is, like slide. But that was different, fun, new mechanic. Like I said, the levels are really well designed, where you don't have to do any backtracking. I really like how they design the levels. Like they design them vertically over the platforms that you have to go back to. So the difficulty is there because you still have to like platform to it, but you don't have to do any like, just backtracking. Oh, and this thing is speeding us up. Okay, she let the cat down so you guys can hear her. You're wondering what the meowing is? That is Topaz coming to see us. How are you doing? Hey Wes, what's up, man? It's been a little while. I think you popped in last week quickly towards the end, but I'm glad to see you back, my man. How you been doing? Hey DJ, welcome back, my friend. Glad to see you here tonight as well. Yeah, Mario Galaxy VR would be free. Like, honestly, like I said, if Nintendo is looking for like a Switch 2 with a gimmick without changing the hybrid nature, I really think they could go like that route. Oh, what's this? Am I supposed to be here, or is this like... Did I just break the game? Because I saw a little tunnel down here. So I'm like, ooh, that looks interesting. But I'm like, not sure I'm supposed to be here. This might just be part of the platform. Oh no, it is a hidden plat. Woohoo! I'm like, tunnel! Oh, dang. No, no. I had to jump that. Okay, let's try and get that again. But don't jump off the platform like that. Do not. Doing well, been busy lately? Good busy or bad busy? Good busy is good. Bad busy is unfortunate. Hopefully it's good busy. Either way though, I'm glad to see you here tonight, and hopefully, like I said, it was good busy. I'm pretty sure we have to stay in the green mark. Like, I'm assuming, because I haven't let myself go out of it just for fun, but yeah, the tunnel is here. Boom. There we go. Well, it's not letting me jump. Like, what the heck? It was not letting me jump. Okay, we're gonna try that again. I think maybe I have to jump ahead of time. Okay, I'm gonna try to lead the jump. Oh yeah, look, there was a jump button right there. I see it now. No! That was really just me and just being bad. Come on, little fox. Or if fox or raccoon, I think it's a raccoon. I think we're a raccoon. If I had to guess. Maybe we're a raccoon fox. Jump. Dang, that is a little... Yeah, oh, it's a tanuki. God dang, you're right. It is a tanuki. Plus, I'm playing another game with a tanuki in it. And if you guys, for anyone that's new here to the channel or relatively new, one of my favorite Switch games that like not that many people know about is called Tanuki Justice, which is an arcade-style action platformer that I freaking love. A super hard action platformer. Well, super hard. Very fairly challenging action platformer. It's called Tanuki Justice, so everything Tanuki is pretty awesome. And I really liked Pocky and Rocky. That's a Tanuki too. So we're missing an N. It's the first time we don't have all the letters. Night on the Switch. Well, I mean, you're not enjoying your Switch that much. I mean, you could try other consoles, to be totally honest. Like if you're, you know, I get it, the Switch is underpowered, but if you play the games that like if you enjoy indie games and whatnot, I think you can have some serious fun with it nonetheless. How much you want to bet that to open up the other ending, you need all the letters? Because look, we can't find an ending here. And it's the first time I get to this part of the game and we don't have all the letters. So because we don't have them, we can't get that second ending. I agree that VR sucks, but Nintendo likes gimmicks. Nintendo likes gimmicks. So if going VR for some games or optional VR for some games gives us a Switch 2 that remains hybrid, I'll live with it. And it'll be the same thing as the freaking motion controls with Joy-Cons. At first, they're all in on it and they're like, it's the next best thing. I never use motion control with my freaking Switch, except if I'm playing like Just Dance with my kids. You know what I mean? Like, so let them have their VR fun or whatnot, and we get our hybrid Switch again, which is a win-win in my opinion. Now we just need to convince them that that's the road to go so that we don't get like a weird console like the Wii U that does stuff that we don't want it to do. And, you know, basically doesn't keep this awesome generation going on like of indie games / getting portable versions of great games that we just couldn't get before because we have a more powerful console now. Missed that platforming. Can we get up here? Is there anything hidden here? Or is it just a cat head and I'm not supposed to be climbing this? Looks like it's just a cat head and I'm not supposed to be climbing this, or a tanuki head. Switch to U is the lick. Oh my god, if they put a U anywhere in the Switch name, I will hate Nintendo. Like, anyway, honestly guys, it bombed so bad, I'm gonna say it this way, they don't have the balls to put U in the title of the Switch. They just don't have the balls to do it. Like, can you imagine whoever would be in charge of that and they're like, yeah, we're gonna use U because it was the one of the worst flops in all our consoles, but I think it's a good idea to name our next system after that huge flop. I want to see the meeting where someone like tries to convince everyone else that that's like the good idea. Oh, okay, it's the checkpoints that give us some health back. I just saw. I was wondering what sometimes gave us health back. It's going through a checkpoint. It seems to give you one point of health back. Yeah, and you can say that if you want. That's no, like I said, opinions can't really be argued with. Everyone has their own. But, you know, I think a lot of people, mine included, opinions will differ that I preferred the Switch to the Wii U. There are some games that were better built to the Wii U when they were built totally around the Wii U concept. But I find just as a general system that's easy to program for and that third-party developers can get into, and therefore, you know, less and less developers, unless they're paid by the first parties, are interested in developing games that can't ever be ported to other systems. And unfortunately, the Wii U hardware and its tablet made for games that were very hard to develop for that system and others while properly using the tablet. While the motion controls on Joy-Cons are a little more easy to sort of fit in. So it's a business thing as well. And look, everyone's allowed to love their consoles. I had a Virtual Boy growing up, and I actually really liked playing my Virtual Boy. It hurt my eyes. I would see red dots for hours after playing too much of it, but I still enjoy playing it. So everyone has the right to enjoy whatever they enjoy. God dang. Agree with Chris. Switch is the GOAT. The only game, like I said, that right now though is really annoying me that I have to play on other hardware is God of War Ragnarok. God of War is a series that I just have to play on no matter what console it comes out on. And I'm glad you enjoy your Wii U, my friend. And yeah, it's you know, like I said, even if you enjoyed, unfortunately, commercially it was a flop console. So it's like, and I get, like I said, it doesn't remove you to be able to like a console. It just commercially it wasn't viable. Third-party developers couldn't get behind it, because it was too unique in its design, philosophy, idea, whatever you want to call it. Like my Virtual Boy. And anyway, a system that gives you a headache if you play it for more than 20 minutes is not a winner proposition, especially when you want to convince parents to buy it for their kids. Which back then, you know, gaming wasn't like it is today, where a lot of adults were buying the systems for themselves. It was mostly parents buying systems for kids. So my parents just didn't care because meh. That's how they were. They were like, you can have whatever system you want as long as you get good marks in school. And I kept getting good marks in school, so I could have whatever system I wanted. Oh, okay. We're at the end, but we got none of the letters. Woo! Midnight Suns. Oh, that is a nice one. I'm so disappointed the Switch version got delayed. You know, the Switch version is not coming out till like probably mid 2023, and I was looking forward to that. A turn-based RPG, a strategy-based RPG using the Marvel properties made by the guys who did Praxis as XCOM. Come on, that's like gold. That is gold, DJ. And apparently the marks are looking good on it too. The scores are looking good on Midnight Suns. I'm a little bit jealous right now. I won't lie, I'm a little bit jealous. Okay, so we didn't unlock the stories. So I guess because we didn't get the like extra endings, we don't get the stories or something? Dude, even me, who am somewhat of a gamer, okay, because like during the Wii generation, because the games were mostly casual, I did play a lot of like PS3 then PS4. So I sort of jumped ship slightly on Nintendo because like there were so many like casual games, and a lot of the third-party games that I wanted to play weren't coming to Wii, or we were getting bad versions on the Wii. And it's not like Switch downgraded graphically versions. You were getting totally different versions made for the motion controls that really just weren't the same game. But you know, seriously, basically when I was so basically, yeah, so I was playing a lot of PS3 and PS4. And when the Wii U came out, since I wasn't super into the Wii, at first, even me, the first time I heard about it, I just thought it was an upgrade to the Wii. You know what I mean? Like, you know how sort of at first with the nunchucks, they gave you like the additional motion controller at the bottom that was required for games to be more precise? Well, I just thought the Wii U was like a tablet that you added to your Wii, but still remained like the same basic console, which was like a super bad idea for marketing wise, because most people just thought, oh, it's another Wii. You know what I mean? We already have a Wii. Why do we need a Wii U? Which is why I hope they go with Super Switch, because like I said, it'll remember, like, you know, when you hear something is the super something, you know it's a better version. But not just like a better version, but a really better version. So, what time is it now? What time is it now? It is, let me just see here. Must be like 8:15-ish. 8:08. How about we, how about we check out some Pokemon? See if we can do some raids. Who wants to check out a few Pokemon raids? So I think Lunestis, for people that wanted to see what it's all about, extremely solid 3D platformer, collectathon format. And I don't know if Alex ever answered us if there's bosses. I don't think he did. He must have been out of chat when I asked. No problemo. I don't know. I like better the Ghostbusters on Switch, but I really like the Ghostbusters on Switch, actually. I have it physically somewhere behind me. But yeah. Exactly. Anyway, like I said, you know, Wii U is in the past. It's dead. Move on. I'm joking. You can love your consoles. I have all my retro consoles there. But, you know, unfortunately, we're not going to be getting any more games for that unless, like, some weird indie developer comes out with a game. But I think we got a new Wii U game, like, somewhat like 6 months ago, and that was officially supposed to be, like, the last Wii U game. Just give me a second here. I think Pokemon is out of the Switch. Yes, it is. What did I have in there? I had Street Fighter. Street Fighter Anniversary. Oh, yeah, I was testing out the... This game looks awesome. Thanks for showing it off. $5 from Wes Smith. Thank you so much, Wes. Very appreciated. Once again, you are it's awesome. Thank you so much. And it really is, honestly, like, I still have to finish it, but guys, if you can deal with the PS1 looking graphics, which if you're an indie fan should not be like a deal breaker, because I think they had their own flair to it. Like, they looked like polished PS1 graphics, like not crappy PS1 graphics. They were looking like polished PS1 graphics. Sorry guys, tonight you're not getting another rendition of the Pokemon song. I'm telling you ahead of time. I didn't drink any beer tonight. No second go at Pokemon tonight. But yeah, so it polished PS1 graphics. But that was definitely a game lining up to an 8-ish. Like, if there are actually some really awesome boss fights to finish out the game, but like I need more than one. I need at least 2 or 3 like boss fights. Maybe it can go higher than 8, but if not, just on being an extremely solid platforming indie game, it's definitely, in my opinion, hitting somewhere close to an 8. Oh yeah, I sang so well. It was freaking awesome, guys. So this is my, I don't want to say my team, because I'm sort of leveling up a lot of the dragon Pokemon that I really like. So I have my level 100 Koraidon, so Koraidon is maxed, and I didn't use any item multiplication glitches. Okay, so this is like I leveled him to 100 using raid candies, like raid items. We have Baxcalibur, which is level 90. I want to get him to 100. After that, we're going to work on getting Garchomp up to a level 100, but he's one of my original team. He's actually the only one of these Pokemon that was in my original team. We have a Tyranitar, we have a Dragapult, and then we have Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon, by the way, if you don't know, is the new sort of special zone version of Salamence. Like it's supposed to be like an ancestor of Salamence. So it's a flying dragon. No, dark dragon, I think. Yeah, dark dragon. Pretty freaking nice. That's it. You're shipping Molson to me. I have beer upstairs. By the way, guys, I'm gonna get a beer fridge down here. You watched it twice. Poor you and poor your ears, man. I'm so glad it's at the end of the stream because most people didn't see it. So I'm like, yes! I know some people put in the comments. I left it there. Hopefully not too many people are reading the comments of last week's stream. I have beer, but I'm going to get a beer fridge down here. I'm just waiting sort of for Christmas gifts to all be bought. You know what I mean? No, but you're going to see what I think are the worst issues. The online. Everyone's talking about the glitchy environments and graphics. That I can deal with. What I find extremely glitchy is the online raid systems, where sometimes you spend like 2 minutes not able to do anything because I think you're lagging. And it has nothing to do with my internet connection. I have a really high level internet connection. Like I have a gigabyte internet connection, okay? And like everything here rolls like, you know, like I download a 4K movie in under 10 minutes. Like full specs 4K movie under 10 minutes each and every time. No problem. Like the biggest, like the biggest version you can get, and like anything under 4K movie, it's like under 2 minutes. Like it is really, the online for the battle system is really like not the best. So let me just connect. And in the future, if other people have Pokemon, we could like, I wish we could. I know I say it often, but I wish I could stream more than once, because I would almost do like a raid night for Pokemon, where I can actually raid with people that generally should be okay. I'm bad sometimes too. But let's go look at the Poke Portal. Let's see if we can get a quick raid in. Something good. Now we're gonna have to grab it fast. Oh ho, Charizard, but it's a 7. I've never beaten a 7, guys. If we get this raid, I've never beaten a 7, but we could get a Charizard. Holy shit, we're in, and it's a dragon type. Baxcalibur is our dude. He's a dragon ice. If anyone can do it, it's Baxcalibur, guys. But a level 7 raid, we're going to get our asses beat down. I'm telling you. I feel it. Like level 6s, yeah, 7-star raids. is the highest. Okay, it's the highest raids. I've only just unlocked them. I really didn't think we were going to see one tonight because a lot of people don't have them unlocked. You have to beat, I think, like 10 level 6 raids. 5 to 10 level 6 raids. And I really didn't think... They're rare to see right now because not that many people have them unlocked. Like you see, we're waiting for people. And if we don't get 4 humans in here, we auto lose. We auto lose because if we like, there's no way we can beat it with 2 like computer opponents, and people have to be choosing Pokemon that don't get freaking knocked out by dragon. That's good. Fairy, that's water fairy, good. Baxcalibur, my ice. I think my ice gives me defense against dragon, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm worried that I can actually get knocked out in one shot. Because basically these Pokemon are level 100s, and I think they knock you out in one shot. Like if you have anything that is remotely weak to them. I play every game. We were just playing something else, David. We were playing Lunestis till about 5 minutes ago. It's just that we played for about an hour 45 minutes. We finished probably half the game. We're gonna try it, okay, guys, so that you can see what I mean from the raid. Maybe this one won't be laggy because there's only 2 humans in it. Now we're gonna get our asses beat down. By the way, we're not gonna win this. We're only 2 humans, and the computers are most likely going to get one shot continuously. Oh, but they put some fairy types in there. Oh, he's using fire. Holy crap, and he still almost one-shot me. Ah, well, yeah, because I'm weak to fire because of freaking ice. I'm a Dumbo. We're going to Glaive Rush, even though it's going to power up his next attack. Holy crud. I'm the weak link in this one on top of it. Can you guys freaking hit him? He's gonna hit me again. This guy, man. He has a... I'm still probably the one hitting him the hardest, but the problem is that Glaive Rush... Oh my god! How the heck did she do that? Guys, if I get a Charizard, I will flip the crap out. Oh my god, can you freaking just do something? See what I mean? It's like, I get it. Probably he has 2 turns for 1 turns for us, but you feel like you're spending like half your time doing absolutely nothing. And it's not quite clear what the turn, like what the turn order is. Can, yo, dude, hit him again with your fairy crap. Come on, Glaive Rush his butt. The thing is, we need to terrastalize to actually get that. When they have that shiny meter, to do more damage, you have to be terrastalized. But to be terrastalized, you have to do like 3 or 4 attacks on him without him sapping your terrastalize power. Oh my god. Okay, if we get it, we can terrastalize, but I'm scared that he's going to knock me out before I actually get the attack off. I should have held it. That was noob. I should have held it till he actually knocked me out since I was one hit. He's gonna Dragon Pulse me, knock me out, and then I'll be out of Terrasilize form. Man, I'm gonna cost us this. That freaking shield they get though is so freaking annoying. No, we won't get it, Chris. Look, he's gonna push us out now. No, I needed a fairy type, but I don't have any fairy type that is even close to being leveled enough to take on a guy like this. Like, my highest fairy type is an Azumarill, and it's like level 75. But he's like, these are like level 100s. No beard, my friend, Simos. No beard. I shaved. Yeah, I'm super disappointed. I really want a Charizard. He's pretty much still my favorite Pokemon overall. And to my knowledge, the only way to get Charizards are through 7-star raids. We're gonna try a different one. If there's another one though, I'm gonna go for 7 stars even if we. And I'm dumb because I should have taken a. Oh my god, there's another one. He's still there. Check, it's the same dude, and he's gonna be so pissed that it's me again. But he's dragon and he does fire moves. Yeah, dragon and fire. Yeah, so I really need a fairy. I think I'm gonna have to grab a Azumarill even though he's low. Because I think if I can, like, if that guy. Ah, crap. What the heck? Don't tell me I ran out of time for changing Pokemon. God dang it. I have the freaking flying dragon that's super low. Oh my god. That is really... That is really bad. I'm gonna get one shot continuously. Because on top of him being a dragon type, he's freaking... He's only level like 58. That is really bad. Like, they shouldn't even let you in the raid if there's like only 10 seconds left to like switch your Pokemon. Or if you're in the middle of switching your Pokemon, you should have time to finish switching your Pokemon before it starts. He's gonna hit me again, and he's gonna one-shot me. I'm sorry guys, this is boring. Well, it's a turn-based RPG, but like this is raiding. It's way different than the general game. And we're gonna lose for sure. Like I said, this combination, we absolutely need a fairy type. Because you need something that hurts dragon, but that doesn't take maximum damage from dragon. The problem is dragon is weak to dragon, but he's way more powerful than we are. So we can't one-shot him, but he can one-shot us. Well, you can teach him Metal Claw or Iron Tail in this, but he doesn't have it naturally. But I don't think he's weak to. I don't think he's weak to Iron type. Like, I won't even get to do a move. Like, all he does is one-shot me continuously. Ni no Kuni is great. You're gonna have fun, Simos. And Pokemon can wait. If Pokemon, like, it's crazy, everyone's into it, but like if you pick it up in like 3 months, it's still going to be good. The only thing, I'm going to be honest with you guys, if you're waiting for a sale on this one, I don't know when that's going to happen because it sold so well. Maybe Nintendo's going to want to close it out and really, you know, like sell it hardcore. But I wouldn't count on it. We're going to try another one. I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully we can get one that we can actually do something in. Ugh, none of these are good. One thing that I don't like as well, I can't refresh postings on Terra raids till you like try to join 2. It gives you the same ones. Give me a second, my daughter needs me again. Okay. Let me show you guys what it looks like when we do a raid and you win. I'll do a 4-star one just to give you guys, just to show you guys what it is like. We might not get in though because I've waited a while before choosing it. Like a 4-star should be easy. A 4-star I can actually do alone. There's a huge difference, by the way, between like the star levels. Starting at 5, they get serious. Before 5, I would say like as long as you don't choose like completely a type that's weak to the other Pokemon without having any attacks that's strong against them, you're gonna win easy. But this one is probably too late. It's probably not available. And now I have to try to join another one before it's gonna let me change postings. You have to wait till it finished communicating there at the top. Oh, you don't see it because my face is over it. See, you have to wait till that stops turning. And when that stops turning, I can press X, which is down here, to refresh and get some new raids. See, when I said the online to me yeah, it's Pokebroken, man. I'm trying to show them raids, but I'm getting my ass beat down because I was trying 7-star raids. I'm gonna put myself up there so you guys see it all. But I'm showing them what, in my opinion, is the worst part of the game currently, which is raiding. If you want to see the broken part of the game, it's the online raiding. Like, a lot of people have been focusing on the graphics, but to me, I can work with the graphics because the gameplay is good. But during the raids, the gameplay becomes, like, not good. So now this one, we're going to take... Yes, this one we're going to take Baxcalibur, I feel like saying. Baxcalibur or Koraidon, if I get into it. Ugh, I wasn't able to join. See, I'm showing them the fun of trying to raid in Pokemon. Well, I must have downloaded the patch automatically because if 1.1 is out, I wouldn't be able to do online if it wasn't patched. No, I can win. I can win at anything except 7-star. But this is the worst part because you'll see the gameplay, Alex. There's like a super bit long. There's a lot of lag. 1.1 is out. So if I wouldn't have it, I wouldn't be able to be doing online. So it must have downloaded it automatically during the day. I was wondering, Alex, does Lunestus have any boss fights? Or is there like just a... I was wondering because we didn't finish it. I finished like the 4 first biomes. But I was wondering if there's any boss fights. Because to me, the only thing... like it seemed like a super cool game. But it felt like it was missing some boss fights. Oh, we can do this. Flying. What is flying weak to? Flying was weak to rock. And if it's not rock, it is electric, but none. Oh, man. All stuff I don't have. This is mine, right? Yeah. We're gonna go with Pomot. No, exactly. They're focusing on the bugs, and I'm wondering if right now item duplication doesn't work anymore for people that was doing it. I never tried it, so I can't tell you how to do it. Nah, just a slew of levels. Okay. Game is super fun. To me, it just felt like that was maybe the one thing it was missing was like boss fights. You know, like a couple of like platforming bosses, sort of a la Crash Bandicoot bosses, where it would be like, you know, rather you don't fight them straight out, but rather like some, you know, platforming challenges. But yeah. I'm just showing them that basically raiding, number one, is the search system for raids, as you can see, is like a little bit garbagey. And when you actually get into the raids, it's really hard to figure out what's going on, because it's just a lot of like, number one, the turn orders are really badly indicated, because rather than just being turn-based, it's time-based. Like the faster you input, the more chance you are of like hitting the other person. And if you don't do anything, like you can get hit constantly if you don't put in orders. And at the same time, it feels like it's always lagging, because sometimes you input your your attack, and your Pokemon doesn't do anything for a minute. Then everyone's damage comes in all at once. Like, you guys haven't seen it because we haven't knocked a Pokemon out, but you'll see sometimes he'll be at 100, and then like everyone's attack comes in at once, and all of a sudden he's at 0, and you're like, what the heck just happened? And it's not because one person one-shot him, it's because like all 4 attacks of like on our side register at the same time. It might happen here because this is only a level 4. We'll start with a wild charge. You see, like he's at half, but that's just because we have a crazy lightning Pokemon with us. Like, look, we're all looking at each other and it's like, what's happening? What? And I did an attack, but nothing happened. And now she's dead. And now we get to catch the Pokemon. And look, we still have to input an attack. Oh no, she has like a sliver of health. Oh, and look, we just knocked her out. But like I input the charge, like the wild charge 3 times, and he did it once. Maybe I missed a message where it says like your attack failed or something like that, but I don't think so. I don't even want to catch her because I have plenty of these. But that is raiding. Unfortunately, it's the only way to get the rarest Pokemon in the game, though. So, like I said, graphics I can deal with, but the laggy raiding, like, I'm doing it because it's the only way to get the rare Pokemon, but it's not really fun. Because it doesn't really feel like you can do much to affect the raids other than like having the right type of Pokemon and smashing into them. Yeah, I do. I do use cheer mechanics. It's just like, oh my god, another one. A level 7 Charizard. Please tell me I have time to grab my freaking Azumarill. Come on, load. If you guys see an Azumarill, let me know. There's a crap ton of Pokemon here. Don't see him. Oh, there he is. But he's only level 75. Like I said, that's the only weak thing. Oh, we might get him. We have 4 humans. And everyone seems to know what type of Pokemon to get, except the stupid bird. I think the bird is Is it Psychic Fairy? Why are you taking a Florges? Oh yeah, she's Fairy. She's grass fairy. Oh, she's grass fairy. She's gonna get her ass kicked by the fire moves. God damn it. Because the big thing, like I said, for the higher level raids is not actually just having the weakness of the Pokemon that's up top. It's making sure that you can deal with the moves of the base Pokemon. Because although now he's a dragon type, that is terastallized as a dragon type, but terastallization actually has no effect on what moves he's gonna use. That's the type of Pokemon he is. You see, he's hitting the freaking Florges because she's weak to fire. So now they're gonna one-shot her the whole time. And I'm doing like crap damage. I don't know if this one... I don't know if I terastallize into fairy or if I terastallize into water. I think it's fairy, so... Oh yeah, it is fairy. So if I can terastallize, we might get this one. Come on. But my fairy move is weak because he's low. He's only a level 75. It's just that here I'm not cheering because I'm the one that has fairy moves. Like the one... Well, I think we all have fairy moves. Now I'm going to terastallize, but I don't think we're going to get him where we're not doing enough damage. Yeah, but he's not a fire Smos. He's a dragon. When they're terastallized, they don't have the general type. He's not a fire at all right now. He's only a dragon type. Because he's terastallized. It's a different mechanic when they're terastallized. Like right now, my Azumarill is no longer a water fairy. She's a 100% pure fairy because I'm terastallized. Oh my god. He has like a crazy powerful move. Nice. And I'm actually terastallized, so we might be doing some decent damage to his crap. Whatever that move was, do it again, other Azumarill. And terastallize yourself. Oh. I got him. It actually did decent at that damage. Come on. I need these guys to start attacking. The J guy, man, seems to have like strong attacks. And actually, I'm glad he's hitting me because I'm strong against his attacks. Oh man, we're a little bit ahead, but I'm almost out of freaking... I'm almost out of PP for my fairy move. I don't think I can use items here. Can I? Maybe? After this, I'll just cheer so that the others can freaking attack if they attack one day. Because I feel like I'm the only one freaking attacking this guy. Do it, guys. Oh, we might get it. He just wrecked them. Hold on, I'm gonna heal us up. Whoops, cheer. God dang. Heal up. It's actually less laggy than it normally is, so it's actually pretty fun where we actually... What? Why does he get life back? He was out. What the fuck? Sorry, guys. I'm like, what the... Okay, well, screw you. I'm like a little angry now because I don't get why all of a sudden he has life back. Please, do your fairy move. Oh. What the hell's happening? Why is his life fluctuating like that? Dude. Is he out? But you guys see what I mean, man. Come on. Like, how are you supposed to follow this stuff? Like, now we're just all looking at each other and waiting. And the game's deciding what's gonna happen. We have our Charizard. Guys, you know what? With all the lag and crap, I don't even care. Because you know why? I now have a Charizard. And I just beat a level 7 raid. It's the first one I ever beat, guys. On stream with all of you. We beat the top level raid. Charizard. Oh yeah. But yeah, okay, but the game is broken, but this is raiding. Like I said, the actual experience when you're playing the normal game, not like this. Not like this at all. Look at all this, man. Look at all this XL, the XP Candy XLs. Like, this is insane. Like, one XL Candy will bring a Pokemon from like level 5 to like level 25. And when you're late, like, even this is enough to bring my Bax Caliber up to 100. Oh my god, Chris coming in with a hands up. Yeah. For $1.99. Thank you, my friend. Woo! We've got ourselves a Charizard. My first ever Pokemon that I had when I played this game. This exact cartridge right here. This was my childhood Pokemon Red. And my first ever Pokemon that I chose was Mr. Charmander, which eventually became Charizard. And now we have him. Oh, yeah. Now, where is he? Tell me he's in my box. I said send him to my box, right? Should be box. Oh, and he's already a level 100. He's already a level 100. Oh my god, I never knew, but a 7-star raid gives you automatically a level 100 Pokemon. He is maxed. Dragon Pulse, Fire Blast, Hurricane, and Focus Blast. Man, like, wow. He has some seriously amazing moves. His attack's a little low, but his special attack's high. I just want to check the moves. Are they special? Yeah, they're all special moves. So he seems outfitted with almost an ideal move set. I'm saying ideal, but there's most likely a better move set for... I would say the fire attack, there's maybe a better option than Fire Blast. Yeah, not sure. The PP is low, though. 5 PP is low. But honestly, guys, I'm stoked. I got my Charizard. Like, he was probably the only major Pokemon that I didn't have yet that I was like... And he's a fire flying, and when he terastalizes, he's a dragon. It's actually a nice combination. And he actually doesn't have any dragon moves. So why the hell was he throwing dragon moves at me every time we fought him before that? So, just show you guys also the items when I was talking about the XL items. Like once you start doing high level raids, and even at level 4 and 5, level 100, Sean. Max is level 100. Even when you start doing like 5 level raids and you get XL candies here, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to give one XL candy to this guy here, the lowest level one I have, well, the second lowest level one I have, and you'll see how much XP one of these candies give. And just from that raid, we got like 5 or 6. Okay, we're going to give him one candy. Like, even at level, he went from 58 to 61 with one of these candies. If I use this item on Back's Caliber here, well, we're going to give him 9. He's at 98. So from this one raid, like almost, we're going to level 100 Back's Caliber. I don't know how many what's the max? Okay, at 6 he's going to be maxed. Back's Caliber maxed. Next. I shouldn't have left. Like the L's give a lot, but less than the other one. Let's do Garchomp here. Let's give him 25 candies. Level 90. M's. We have 3. 91. So we beat like a couple of more 6 and 7 star raids, and I'll have like half my team at level 100, and 3 or 4 more raids after that will be, I'll have like all of them at level 100, and we already have the level 100 Charizard. You got your Charizard last night, Kakarot? Congrats, my man. Congratulations. Honestly, I didn't check, are the other Gen 1 starters there? Is Venusaur and Blastoise there as well? Does anyone know? I honestly, I don't check the Pokemon list because I like it to be surprises. The only one I knew was Charizard because a lot of people are talking about it. Can we evolve Charizard in this? Into Dark Charizard? I don't think so, right? Because we have to have Mega Charizard or Mega Charizard Y. Can we? No, because those are Mega Evolutions. There aren't Mega Evolutions to my knowledge in this game. Yeah, me too. We did it 3 times tonight. We just did three tries. I got 2 Charizards and I just got a Care Bear surprisingly. A Care Bear? Exactly. It is the perfect way to end the stream. Honestly, I don't think we're going to do much else because let's leave it on a high note for tonight. And my daughter is complaining upstairs. You guys might not hear her, but she's like, "Dad, when are you coming up? Dad, when are you coming up?" Like she's saying it at a voice level that you guys probably can't hear, and just I can hear through the door. I play a lot of retro games. Personally, I play a lot of retro games. I still have my NES plugged in all the way up to the Switch. How many hours? Let's see. How do you see the hours? How do you see the hours? I'm assuming I'm probably somewhere around 30. I'm guessing, but tell me where I check the hours. No, my wife isn't even home right now, Alex. So it's all her. But my wife has trained her well. Is it bag profile? Where the hell's my profile? Open the map. Okay. $40. 40 hours and 2 minutes. So it honestly, if it wasn't for this game, I probably would have had actual time to do like 5 reviews last week. So, and I have 2 shinies, yeah. And there are no, I have the 2 shiny. I'll show you that, then we'll call it a night. But I have 2 shinies, and they're actually 2 shinies that I really like. I have a shiny Sneasel somewhere, but this is about where he's supposed to be. So where's my shiny Sneasel? Did shinies become unshiny during the patch? Hold on. Let's grab S. Sneasel. Dude, if they unshinied my shiny, I'm gonna be really pissed. Dude, they unshinied my shiny, or can you only see it in the description? Oh yeah, there he is. Woo! Okay, I was like, did they unshiny my shiny? I guess you can only see it when you get when you go into the description. But I have my shiny Sneasel that is pink, and I have a shiny Espeon. Dude, for 2 seconds, I was about to flip out. I was like, what? Their update took my shiny away. No, it's the other one. Well, it's the raids, Chris. Honestly, the only reason I have 100s is because of raids. As you saw, if you beat 6-star raids and 7-star raids, the candies are in this game. Don't grind. Grinding is the worst way to level. Like the only reason you'd grind is if you don't have access to like the 4-star raids yet. Like if you aren't getting 4-star raids, then you're better off leveling. But once you get the 4-star raids, you get the candies, and then you power level. Like you spend like 2 hours doing like a dozen 4-star raids, which are actually very easy. And I guarantee you can get a Pokemon to level 80 or above, like from 5 to 80, no problem, in like 2 hours. Espeon, shiny. So on that, guys, I'm going to be calling it an evening. My daughter just came in because she's about to yell at me that I'm not coming upstairs. You're scared? You're scared of what? Because it's dark? Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. Yeah, well, generally, there'll be a different color, exactly. For the species, there'll be an odd color. So guys, I'm going to be calling it a night. Thank you for everyone that showed up, everyone that donated, all the I know most people here are all like members on top of it of the channel, like supporters. So thank you so much for showing up as usual. And even if you guys are just hanging out, just being here is awesome. Thank you very much for showing up. Don't worry, the giveaways, by the way, for the Black Friday week streams are coming up. I'm just waiting for my deal to go through so that I can give the gift cards away in a proper way in an announcement video. So the giveaway, by the way, for the Black Friday streams is going to be its own video. It's not going to be in a regular eShop deals video. It's going to be a second video that is going to be just about the giveaways and an announcement for the channel. So that should be coming early next week. I was hoping to get it at the end of this week, but unfortunately it didn't come through yet. But it should be early next week. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night. And as usual, I hope I'll see all of you in my next video.